Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to interview Dawn Mueller, an educational consultant with Tutor Doctor. Today, we're talking about how you can excel on your AP exams. Dawn, thanks so much for joining.
Jackson, thanks so much for having me here.
So to start off, can you explain how AP exams are scored? In order to get a 5, do you need to get a perfect score, meaning every single question right?
So I'll start with the last part first. In order to get a 5, do you have to get every single question right? No, you can actually miss some of the questions as long as you're able to demonstrate a real good competency in the material covered in your AP course. Going back to the first part of your question, AP exams are scored by a combination of multiple choice and essays. The essays are really critical to your score. So if you have top-notch essays, and again, if you've missed a few, you can still get a 5 on the exam.
So most institutions consider a 3 or above to be a passing AP score. So does it matter whether you get a 3, 4, 5, or every single question right on your AP tests? Do colleges consider the scores to be different from each other?
Okay, so a couple of things around that. The colleges themselves usually do not see your scores. It really depends on your high school, whether those scores are included on your transcript. I think the majority of high schools don't include your AP exam scores on your transcript. They do, of course, include the grade for the AP course. That said, there are some universities that will say you can self-report your AP exam score. So what that means is if you've gotten a 1 or a 2 on an AP exam, you don't want to report that. But if you've gotten a 3, 4, or 5, you absolutely should report that. But for college credit, most universities and colleges will take a 3. 4 or 5 is great, but in terms of college credit, it doesn't make a difference. The time that those higher scores do come into play is on some of the more elite universities. They may look for those higher scores on the AP exams, but ultimately, they really look at the coursework and the grade in the course more than anything else.
So what is the best way for students to prepare for their AP exams so that they achieve the highest score possible? Are there any free or cheap online resources that they can use?
Yeah, of course. Tutoring is always preferable if you're doing well and keeping up on the coursework in the actual class itself. That's always a good way to prepare. But there are some great free resources out there for AP exams specifically. One I particularly like is AP Practice Express. It's an online site and it's an aggregator of free resources by subject for AP exams. Of course, there's also the Khan Academy, Albert, and then a lot of the tutoring companies and tutoring sites have free tests available for students too.
Oh, great. So how much time should students be preparing for their AP exams? Should they really start at the beginning of the term?
Really, you kind of start at the beginning of the term by being in the class and doing well in the class. Ideally, the prep time for an AP test is about 1.5 months before the actual exam. So if you're spending much more time than that, I think you might not be focused on the right things. And then for the first week of preparation, focus on gathering all of your notes and relevant materials, and then organize the materials in a way that makes them easier to study. You want to be careful about balancing your priorities and not spending too much time on that. One of the things that I think works in students' favor is focusing on what SAT subject tests they're going to take, because a lot of the discriminating universities want to see that proficiency in the SAT subject matter tests. So while your AP exam gets you the college credit, demonstrating that subject matter expertise in the SAT will have a more quantifiable effect on the outcome of acceptance with the universities.
Great. So now to taking the actual AP test, do you have any tips or strategies that students can consider or use while they're taking the tests?
Yeah, of course. So again, make sure you get rest, make sure you keep up on the coursework. And like I said, if you prep for that SAT subject matter test, you kind of are prepping for the AP test at the same time. And the SAT subject tests are directly reported through the College Board, from the College Board to the colleges you apply to. So really, you may as well do double duty and just keep reviewing material, and also keep things in perspective. While the AP test is important for college credit, the thing that matters more to the universities is your standardized test scores, your transcripts, your personal statement, any activities. those are really important for institutions to receive that. So keep it into perspective and then prepare with a lot of the resources that are out there.
Great. Well, thanks, Dawn, for joining us today.
Thank you, Jackson.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And for more interviews like this, please subscribe. Have a great day, everyone.